Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. It's good to see you on this Tuesday night. Of course, this is not my normal night to go live, but as you guys know, I was in the office last night. I'm in the office often on Monday nights, and there was a medical emergency that I had to attend to with a patient, and just not able to get back here to be with you guys last night. So it was a long night last night, but everything worked out. So for those of you who asked and were sending me good vibes and good juju, I really, really, really appreciate it. Here, let me just get all my equipment right. Let's see here. Oh gosh, it's always tough for me to figure out. Yeah, that's what I need to do. It's always hard for me to center because it's like backwards for me, so I can get the letters the right way. I finally figured out how to do that. It's always hard for me to do that. Anyway, hi guys. So happy Tuesday night. It's great to be with you guys. This is going to be a little bit more of a laid back live than we usually have. There's a few topics I wanted to cover, some topics that have hit the news today. I'm going to check in and see what you guys are doing, see what you guys are talking about. Let me get to my right screens. But I wanted to, there's a number of things. Oh, so many things I have to say, by the way. I'm like, where do I start? Let's see here. Let me get to the place where I can see all your comments and stuff so I can see what you guys are talking about. By the way, it's so great to see you guys on YouTube. Hello, Girlfriends Tea with Sabrina. Hello, you're one of my supporters on YouTube. Hello, Nilda. Hello, Tiffany. Hey, how are you? And then you guys on Facebook are coming on in. It's so great to see you. You guys on Facebook are already sending stars. I so appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for that. And YouTubers, you guys are sending super chats and super stickers, and I so appreciate it. Look what I got in the mail today. Oh my God. Guys, like I literally have bought all the colors. And let me show you the other colors I got today. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Because y'all know I'm going to be wearing these in my next few videos. I just love all the colors. Got blue. These are the new, the pure, comfort cotton ones that come in extended sizes. Look at this blue. Love it. So I got this one. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, look, Mom, I got all the colors. I got this one. Love it. I love this green. And wait, that's not it for the green. Look at this. I love this sort of dark green color, right? Oh my God. Anyway, so got the orange on. I'm wearing the orange. As per your request, you guys asked for not only more colors, because many of you wanted purple, and I wore that in the video yesterday, but you guys were asking for expanded sizes. So these comfort cotton shirts go up to 5XL. So check those out at drjencaudle.com/shop. The shirts are pinned to the comments for those of you guys on YouTube, excuse me, Facebook, and in YouTube, the link is in the description. So it's great to see you. Joel, on YouTube, you said you're getting your second shot on the 22nd of this month. Woohoo! I love it. I love it. I love it. So you guys are really plugged in. Let me just tell you how plugged in you guys are, because you are following the news like nobody's business. I'm really so impressed at how much you guys know about what's happening with the COVID vaccine and stuff like that. So let me first start, as I pull up my notes, we're going to start by talking about Biden's sort of new statement today that he made about COVID vaccination, et cetera. Let me first start by saying, hello. You guys are doing so amazing with getting your COVID vaccines. I am like over the moon. You would think that like a lot of people like trolls, when they want to troll me, they're like, oh, she getting paid for this. Please, come on now. I am not hired by no vaccine maker, pharmaceutical company. Come on, stop. I just want us to be out of this pandemic. And I just want people to stop dying from COVID. That's it. That's all. So that's why I'm such a fan of this. And I hope to spread information about the safety and efficacy of these vaccines as well. And one of the things that I love seeing is you guys are getting your vaccines like freaking nobody's business. So congrats for all you guys. If you're getting your vaccine, if you got your vaccine, you got an appointment, put a thumbs up or something in the comments, whoop, whoop, so we can shout you out and say, yay, this is awesome. I'm just so excited. And I also have to say, one of the reasons, I'm pulling up my notes so I can see all your comments here. One of the reasons why I actually know, one of the ways that I know how many of you guys are like getting your vaccines is because many of you are part of my group. I got the COVID vaccine. And by the way, that group is pinned at the top of the comments on Facebook, and then it's in the description on YouTube. And I'm just seeing you guys, like, you guys are amazing. Like what you're writing, you are getting your vaccines. I am so impressed. You're like, shouting out other people. You're I don't know, you're wearing your t-shirts, your vaccination, you're showing us your arm, you're pointing at your sticker, whatever it may be. And I just want you guys to know, like, you are part of the solution. This is what's going to help us get out of this. So a shout out to all of us, okay, to every single one here getting this vaccine, a big shout out. So, all right, so shall we start? So let's talk about what Biden was talking about today. And I'm going to sort of like just jump around a couple hot topics because I figured that would probably be the easiest. But Biden today made some announcements about the COVID vaccine and what his expectations or desires are, rather, for the vaccine and for people to be able to get the vaccine. Now, if you've been watching the news, you probably know what that is. If you have not, well, that's why I'm here. That's why we are talking about this. Oh, here's all the comments. Okay, because I couldn't access them on the other place. Let's see here. Awesome. Nadira, you got your vaccine. Awesome. Eric, don't let the negatives get to you, Dr. Jen. Keep being positive. You know what? And I believe that too. There's a lot of negative Nellies out there in the world, but I just say, you know what? I'm going to keep on keeping on, and you keep on keeping on too. Actually, you know what? Some of you guys have mentioned how, like in my group, I got the COVID vaccine. Some people have written that they've actually faced, I don't know if the word's persecution, but like either intimidation or sort of exclusion, or like even the silent treatment. Some people have been sort of shunned by people that they know or love because they got the COVID vaccine, almost as though they were viewed as traitors, or I can't believe you went and got it. Oh, you did that. That type of pressure. And guys, that's really not cool. So what I want you guys to do is to be strong is not the word, right? Because I know you're strong, but I want you to stay motivated. And even if the people around you are not getting vaccinated, or maybe making it harder, or sort of talking down about the vaccine, you stick to what you know and what you believe in. That's really important. So let's see here. Jay, you get your second vaccine on Friday. I love that. Let's see here. Penny, you said you will not take the vaccine because it will kill you. Well, Penny, that is not true. That is something that many people believe, and that is false. So I'm disappointed that you feel that way, but I'm glad that you wrote that in the comments, because it's important for me to say that out loud and to tell people who are wondering. Okay. Stephanie Stokes, you got your vaccine yesterday. You feel great. Woo, woo. Let's see here. Lois Whitaker, you completed yours in February. Okay. I'll see you. Jenny Lynn, I love that name. Oh my God, Jenny Lynn Crawford, thank you for the stars. Let's see here. Irma, you got your first Moderna vaccine. That's awesome. Cynthia, you said, is it safe to get your the vaccine post-surgery? Will it affect the healing process? So what you need to do is you need to check with your doctors about what's going to be best for you to do, okay? Especially for those special situations. Jane, you got both vaccines. See, look at this. I love it. I love it. Dee, you got your shirt. I love it. It's being shipped this week. Dee, what color did you get? You know I got all the colors. So what colors did you get? And Lakeisha, your cousin passed from COVID last week. I am so sorry. I know you guys are heartbroken, as you say. We're sending prayers for you guys. Guys, just throw up a little heart in the comments for Lakeisha, and for every single one on this live and out there who's not on the live that has lost someone to COVID, that's dealing with someone who's sick from COVID. Maybe you're still battling COVID symptoms. You guys know that I've lost 3 family members, maybe even more, but 3 that I know of from COVID. We all have been touched by this disease. So we're here for each other, and I think that's really important. So let's get to what Biden said, okay? I'm just so motivated. Like, it really excites me to, like, I get so much energy from you guys, like I come on and I'm like, these my peeps, oh, it's my peeps, my folks. Okay, so Biden, what did he say? He came out today and he says that instead of May 1st, guys, April 20, okay, here we go. See, when I get when I get super excited, I start going to how like, I just get so excited I trip over my words. I'm so sorry. Okay. Stop. Try this again. So Biden says today that every adult in the country will be eligible to be vaccinated with the COVID vaccine by April 19th. He moved that date up from the original deadline of May 1st, which is very, very, very exciting. Okay. So that means by April 19th, everybody in the country who's an adult should be eligible to receive the vaccine. It's just a matter of getting one. A couple little points that I didn't recognize or realize that I think is really cool. Sabrina, by the way, on YouTube, I see you got your first shot on Saturday for Moderna. Awesome, 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 awesome. And Rigo, you're still waiting to see where you can get a vaccine. By the way, for those of you who are still trying to secure a vaccine, I actually put in the I did this on Facebook, but I didn't put it in the YouTube comments, but I will. I put a link to an article that I wrote about 7 clever ways to secure a COVID vaccine without jumping the line. Now, of course, come April 19th, there's no such thing as jumping the line because all adults will be eligible, but make sure you click on that link to find some ideas. Rigo, I'm hoping the suggestions will help you in that, okay? But Biden also says that we are now administering about 3 million vaccines per day. Guys, I'm like, holy shamoly. It's amazing. And over 20 million shots per week. That is a big improvement over what we were doing before, right? Because we was not doing that before. Absolutely not. And what I think is really interesting, you guys might have heard of like this past weekend. It was last weekend, the U.S. Gave more than 4 million doses of the COVID vaccine in a single 24-hour period last weekend. And I can totally believe it because I actually saw in our group, I got the COVID vaccine. A number of you were saying, hey, my COVID vaccine appointment's at 1 a.m. And I was thinking, 1 a.m. So I figured there are places that are literally offering the vaccine around the clock, which, by the way, is an awesome thing. Get the vaccine whenever you can. If you need to get up in the middle of the night to go get it, I would get up in the middle of the night to go get it. I would do it in a heartbeat if I had to. So that's awesome. And then as of Monday night, we've given over 165 million doses, which is amazing. And to give you an idea of how much of the population has been vaccinated, over 75% of people over the age of 65 have gotten the shot, and over 55% of them are fully vaccinated. And by the way, a couple of months ago, actually around in January, that number was just 8%. So guys, this is really, 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 really awesome. The numbers are going up. And I also, so for those of you who are like, okay, I'm going to have my shot to get the vaccine, it's going to be even easier. And you are right. I'm hoping that, one of the things that's supposed to increase is distribution and supply, et cetera, because with more people being eligible, we're going to need more vaccines. What I would also say, though, is still stay on top of making sure you get that vaccine in a timely way. Check out the article that I have. I'm not going to give some of the tips away, but one tip I will tell you guys that I got from one of my Dr. Jen superstars. By the way, speaking of stars, thank you guys for all the stars on Facebook. You guys are awesome. But my Dr. Jen Superstars is a subscription group. And one of my members was saying a great way to get the COVID vaccine is to volunteer at a COVID vaccination center. I never thought about that. I wish I'd thought about that sooner. I would have certainly included it in the article. So I want to thank the superstar who gave me that suggestion and said that he knows people. I mean, maybe he had volunteered. I'm not sure. But volunteering at a COVID vaccination center can be a great way to get your vaccine and to get it with like no muss, no fuss. You're volunteering your time. You'll be able to get your vaccine. So for other suggestions, make sure you check out that article. Okay, so that is really, really important. I'm loving it. And also, I see you guys are joining my group. I got the COVID vaccine. I love it. Make sure you join the group. The comment is pinned where you can click on the link in the YouTube description. Make sure when you sign up that you put your email address in there so I can so you can get my free health newsletter. What, how? Of course, right? All right, next topic, because we're going rapid fire. There's so much to talk about tonight. All right, next thing is let's talk about COVID long haulers. New study. I saw this in Crapola. Where was this published? Crapola. It's a retrospective cohort study that was done that showed that in over 236,000 patients, 1 in 3 of those patients had neurological or psychiatric diagnoses made within 6 months of having the infection. Okay, you might be saying, well, what are you trying to say? What does that mean? What it means is, how with COVID long haulers or long haul symptoms, that's when you get COVID, and some people let me back up. COVID long haulers or long haul COVID is when you have COVID, you recover from COVID, but you retain some symptoms or you develop new symptoms, right? Like there's lingering stuff going on. You're not still infectious. You're not still actively, say, infected with COVID, but you have symptoms that still remain, either new ones or old ones. I have some long hauler symptoms, long hauler patients in my practice. Some of the symptoms that are common: people retaining shortness of breath for a while, or feel like they can't exercise and do the things they used to be able to do, that we call that sort of exercise capacity. They don't feel like they're able to do what they used to be able to do. I've had patients complain of palpitations or things like that, all sorts of things. And what they're saying now is not just palpitations or shortness of breath or decreased functional capacity or joint pains or whatever. People are also reporting or having neurological or psychiatric symptoms or diagnoses. This is not entirely new information. What it does is it adds to the information that we've had. We've known that this can happen. And what's happening is, as time goes on, we're just piling on the evidence saying, yeah, no, this can really happen. Oh, look here. Oh, yeah, this can really happen. Oh my gosh, there's more over here. Yeah, this can really happen. That's what we're seeing with this, guys. So it's one of the reasons why I say, I overheard somebody in the grocery store recently. It was two people that were talking about the vaccine. And one person was saying, hey, do you know where you're going to get your vaccine from? And the other person, she was like, well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just not really worried about COVID. And the other person was like, what do you mean? And she was like, I'm just not really that worried about it. Like, I've been pretty healthy. I've been doing fine. I'm just not worried about it. And I'm literally standing in the other aisle like this, and I'm like, oh, she didn't. No, she didn't. Because this is the thing, guys. I know, and we talk about this every so many months, this idea that not everybody has severe COVID. We know this, right? Thank goodness for that. Not everybody ends up on a hospital in a hospital on a ventilator. Thank God for that. But not everybody ends up scotch-free either. And you don't have to have underlying medical conditions, or you don't have to be older, or you don't have to have had severe COVID to end up being a long hauler. I have patients who basically are darn near athletes who run miles every day, that only had a very mild case of COVID, that are in the best shape of anybody I know, that are not on any medications, that are COVID long haulers. So it's not to scare you. It's just to say, this idea that what I heard this woman saying when I was eavesdropping through the cereal boxes like this, talking about what she say? Hearing that young woman say, well, I'm not really worried about it. Like, I've been pretty healthy. I'm not really worried about it. That's so short-sighted. That's so short-sighted, because the truth of the matter is, it's not necessarily our choice always. People unfortunately get COVID even when they do the best of preventative measures. It's possible, and there's no necessarily guarantee that you're not going to be a COVID long hauler or that you won't end up in the hospital. Please do not take this for granted, is my point. Please do not blow it off and say, oh, well, we're towards the end of this and I'm not really worried about it. No, we should be just as vigilant as we always have been. Anyway, so there's that. Oh, also, third topic I just want to touch on tonight. And then, I also wanted to say, Sabrina on YouTube, you said, because I was saying about how you guys you can consider volunteering at a vaccination center to get your COVID vaccine. Sabrina on YouTube says she is a volunteer at a COVID vaccination center, and that's how she got her vaccine. So it's awesome. So it really does work. Let's see here. Tiffany O'Reilly, some people are saying vaccines have aborted babies. I'm not sure how a vaccine can have an aborted babies. Oh, you mean the vaccines cause abortions? No, there's no evidence to that. There's also no evidence to suggest that the COVID vaccine causes infertility. That is a big myth. Guys have done videos on that. I really recently posted a video on that in the last few days. Check that out, okay? I would also say, guys, I posted a video today. Many of you guys are watching this. You're sharing it, and I'm really appreciating it. It's a video I posted a few hours ago about the Pfizer vaccine and how it posted its 6-month data, saying that it's effective through 6 months. And how I was talking about that. So I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give the story away, because a lot of people are saying, wait, the vaccine is only effective for 6 months. First of all, what I will say is not so fast. Okay. Take a look at the video. I just posted it about 5 or 6 hours ago. Watch the video. It's literally titled, "Are COVID vaccines only effective for 6 months?" I want you to watch it. I want you to share the video with other people, because that is something that we all need to hear and be reminded of, especially when you see myths floating around on the internet. What I will say to that effect is that many of you guys, after I posted the video this afternoon, were asking about, you guys were asking about the Moderna vaccine. I was saying, oh, wait, I haven't heard any data. And then lo and behold, I see that data was actually posted like 9 hours ago. So when I was working on the last video, the Pfizer one, they were posting data about Moderna. It's hard to keep up around here. Anywho, so I took a look. It's a letter that was published by the New England Journal of Medicine. I took a look at that. Basically, Moderna, it's a letter, again, a letter published by NEJM, New England Journal of Medicine, that states that Moderna's COVID vaccine shows a robust antibody response or robust antibody levels at 6 months. Okay, so we still have to get more information about what that means, how that means it, blah 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 blah. But I mean, that's certainly a good thing, right? That's a good thing to start off. We just have to still get more information and get more data. So lots of good stuff happening, right? Lots of great stuff happening. Vaccines are opening up. Remember to check out that article that I have pinned to the comments so you can get some ideas, including consider volunteering at a vaccination site. Let's see here. Let me take a look at what you guys are saying. By the way, little commercial break. Thank you, Facebook, for your stars. You guys are amazing. Thank you, YouTube, for your super chats and your super stickers. And all you guys who are getting COVID vaccine shirts, you guys are posting your pictures in the group. I got the COVID vaccine. You guys are adorable. Like I'm so loving the photos, and you guys are posting pictures with your spouses because some of you getting shirts for you and the whole family and your spouses, and I think you guys are adorable. So like it just warms my heart. And you know I wear these shirts all the time, so you know how I'm feeling. And remember, you're donating to a good cause because a portion of the proceeds is donated to the Red Cross. So if you're wondering why I'm pushing these so hard, it's really because it's a vehicle to donate to the Red Cross, which I think is very, very important. And also to show your vaccine pride. Hello. All right, so let's see here. Joy Hoover, you just posted a link on Facebook about how to find a vaccine. I love that. Monica Ann, you got Moderna's vaccine. Awesome. Thank you for the stars. Monica Ann, let's see here. Heather, Heather Hibbert, we went to college together. We were at Princeton together. We were study buddies. You love your shirt, what it says in the color. Thank you, Heather. You're so sweet. It's so good to see you, Heather. Heather and I go way back to Princeton, and we used to study together, and we used to get through science courses together. Lord Jesus. Heather is one of my favorite people. It's so good to see you. Let's see here. Carmen, thank you for the stars. You're so sweet. Dee said, dang, I should have got the orange shirt. Well, honey, you can still get the orange shirt. You can do what I did and get them in all colors. I literally have, my mother's like, you don't need to buy no more shirts. I'm like, well, she's like, you don't need no more shirts. Nichelle, where can you get a shirt? Nichelle, you can take a look at the pinned comment on Facebook at drjencaudle.com/shop is where you can get shirts to show your vaccination pride in all sorts of colors. Yeah, and let me see what else you got. Tracy, you received your second vaccine shot. Tracy Precious White, the middle name Precious. That's a beautiful name. I love that. Vero, you got your first Pfizer on Saturday. Your second on April 24th. I love it. Karen, you're excited to get your shirt. Well, I'm excited too. They take about 2 weeks to come, so plan ahead, guys. Don't put it off because you want to wear your shirt when you go. Dre, is it Drea or Drea Lopez? This is your second time catching me live. You said I'm amazing. Couldn't you say that to me every single day? Can you just drop a little note you guys are really, really sweet. Priscilla Hernandez, you're asking me about my thoughts on Johnson & Johnson. My thoughts on all the vaccines is they're all good. Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, get whichever one you can as soon as you can. That's what I say. Get what you can as soon as you can. This little hair is a little flyaway. So that's what I think. Absolutely. Okay. Tamar, I hope I'm saying your name right. What's my opinion on signing kids up for vaccine research? It's a great question. So we know that Pfizer has been doing trials in 12 to 15-year-olds. They came out with interim data saying that their vaccine showed to be 100% effective at preventing severe, I believe it was severe COVID in 12 to 15-year-olds, which is, by the way, amazing. Okay, like freaking amazing. And they're also studying the vaccine in other ages, and also Moderna, I believe, as well. Remember, guys, one of the keys to us getting out of this pandemic is that we need as many people vaccinated as possible. If only adults are vaccinated and kids are not, it's going to be substantially more difficult to get to herd immunity and to get to where we need to be so we can get back to life. Okay, the only way to know if these vaccines can be given to kids is to study them in kids. I am a fan of of studying kids with this vaccine. Many, medical organizations are behind it as well. In fact, I've heard of kids actually wanting to sign up for the trials because they want to be part of history. They want to be a part of the solution. For the same reasons kids have wanted to sign up for trials. I know of some. It's the same reason that many adults have, is they want to be part of the solution. They want to get involved. So by the way, consider, guys, volunteering for COVID vaccine trials. Okay, they're still out there. And remember, it's a way to sort of contribute to society. You know, everybody has a different opinion about it, but that's my thought about it. Guys, I could really talk your ear off, honestly, forever. I can't believe we've been here for like 25 minutes. This is insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. It's crazy. But I so love talking to you guys. It's so amazing. Facebook, you're just coming through with the stars. You guys are amazing. And YouTube, you're coming through with the super chats and the super stickers. And then got my shirts. Every day this week, I'm gonna be in a different shirt. And wait a minute, don't be surprised if you see me one day. Wait a minute, I got an idea. I could layer. Remember the 90s when we used to layer t-shirts? Yes, layer like a green under an orange, like have that little pop of color sticking out. You know, do the pop the. You know what I'm talking about. You know, just being silly. Hey guys, make sure you join my group. I got the COVID vaccine. It is in the description in YouTube. Just go to the description of the video. You can click there. Also, it is is a pinned comment on Facebook. You can click that there. Make sure you put in your email address so I can send you. Hey, you guys know that meme? Like when you go to like the memes or whatever, and like that meme, like when somebody's like, you know, angry texting and they're like, anyway, that's what I was doing. But make sure you put in your email address so I can send you my free health newsletter. Thank you guys for all the support. T-shirts are at drjencaudle.com/shop. You know, I'm doing daily videos. I got new videos tomorrow. I'm doing a new video on diabetes. That's been requested by so many of you guys. So we're doing a diabetes video tomorrow. I've got planned, and a few other things. Guys, you are amazing. I love you. Keep getting those vaccines. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. I love you guys. Bye. All right, YouTube. Love you. Bye.